What's up guys, welcome back to another FIFA Ultimate Team video. Today we are looking at the brand new SPC Silverware Twins, in which you get a flashback player pick, and it is either Fabio or Rafael celebrating their Man United's title win from the 2010-2011 season. So you got the two twins as possible rewards here. They're both 87 rated right back or left back depending on who you choose, and it's an interesting one. So the first thing I noticed about this straight away is that EA have released a lot of Brazilian SBCs recently. So you've got these two here. You've had Hulk, you've had Miranda, all very much in a quick succession, which makes me wonder why they have done so many Brazilians in such a short space of time. So before we get into exactly what these guys have to offer stats wise, we're going to see exactly what you need to do in order to complete the SBC. The first one is a Man United player with a team of the week, 83 rated, 80 chemistry, and in return you get a small prime gold players pack. The next squad you have to give is a League 1 player with a team of the week, 85 rated squad, 75 chemistry, and you get a rare mixed players pack in return, which is pretty much bog standard. But at the moment you're probably looking around about over 150k liquid coins to complete this SBC, which is probably alright for the players that you're getting in return. They're not too bad at all, but let's see exactly what their stats have to offer within game. And unfortunately, in order for me to look at this, we're going to have to go into the concepts. So we've got the two sitting here. Let's look at Fabio first, who's the 87 rated left back. He is 5'8", he has medium attack, medium defense work rates, which is alright. It's not great, but it's fine. He's got 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, which is quite nice to see indeed. In terms of his attributes, his pace, acceleration 92, sprint speed of 92 is very good. His shooting stats are not too bad for a defender of his capabilities either. That attacking positioning of 83 is very nice. Shot power of 90 is very good. Finishing sucks. Long shots are alright at 72. Volleys and penalties are not really too concerned with. In terms of his passing, his visions is good at 81, crossing of 86 is also good, that short passing of 87 is good, and his long passing of 80 is okay. In terms of curve and free kick accuracy, again, not really too concerned with these attributes for this particular player. He does rather excel in terms of dribbling stats. Very nice here. Agility 94, balance 98, reactions 86, ball control 89, dribbling 84, and composure 87. All very nice stats in their own right. Defensively, he's not too bad either. Interceptions of 87 is good. His defensive awareness of 83 is okay. I would have liked it to be a bit higher, but it's generally quite good. Stand tackle of 87 is nice, and his slide tackle of 85 is pretty damn good too. In terms of his physical stats, that jumping of 99 is very nice. The aggression of 99 is very good. His strength of 84 is good to see as well, but that stamina of 77, in my opinion, sucks for a wing back. This is going to be one of those wing backs where if you play where you don't have your wing backs attacking and he's probably on like stay back and defend, you know, don't go forward at all, he'll probably be alright. Probably won't tire so easily. But if you've got like, you want to have your wing backs just bombing up and down the wings, you know, like at Robertson or Arnold does Liverpool, for example, this guy's going to tire out very quickly, unfortunately, which does kind of suck in terms of his card. In terms of any traits, ironically he's injury prone and he's good with long throw-ins. Not that anyone actually uses the long throw-ins, so probably not too much of interest going on there. In terms of his brother Rafael, who is also an 87 rated, but this time a right back, he has high attack work rate and medium defense work rate. Probably not the best thing you want to see for a defensive player. However, it's probably workable. He has 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. That does kind of work against him compared to his brother. So that's interesting to note. In terms of his attributes, his pace, acceleration of 93 is very good. Sprint speed of 87 is good as well. Maybe you might want to consider having that in the high 90s with a particular Chemstar that you can put on him, but all in all, not too bad. Shooting stats wise, his attack position is phenomenal at 92. Shot power of 84 is good. His long shots of 72 is pretty good too. Finishing is better than his brothers with a 61 instead of a 58, and volleys and penalties, don't really care too much here about them. Also, his passing stats are very nice indeed too. That vision of 84, crossing of 90, short pass of 90, long pass of 82, and curve of 90 are all very nice stats indeed. In terms of his dribbling stats, he's pretty good here. Not as good as his brother in some aspects, but agility of 87 is nice. That balance of 91 is good. His reaction of 88 is better than his brother's, which is nice. Ball control of 85 is good. His dribbling of 88 is good. His composure of 83 I think is a little lower than his brother's, but still very good nonetheless. And his defensive stats, much better here. Interception is 92, defensive awareness of 85, stand tackle of 90, slide tackle of 90. All very good stats here. In terms of physically, 87 jumping, 77 strength's a little bit not as good, but still okay. Aggression of 90 is nice, and that stamina of 86 is a much better stamina rating that you want to see, especially for a wing back. So he's actually pretty good in that sense. In terms of traits, he's also injury prone, but does have the flair trait, which is quite interesting to know. Wow, so it's quite a decision that you're going to have here if you do decide to complete this SBC. But let's talk about what kind of Chemstars work best on these guys. So for Fabio, I think the best Chemstar that you're probably going to see, and I think it's going to work in line for the both of them, is probably a Guardian. The reason I say the Guardian is that it gives really good boost to their defending stats, and it also gives a nice little extra boost to their dribbling stats. So for Fabio, if he's in the team fully on 10 chem, you're going to see his agility go up to 99, his ball control becomes a 99, his composure becomes a 93, that dribbling becomes 89, and then he has high 90s in all of his defensive stats, which is just fantastic, apart from heading accuracy. But heading accuracy, there's a fast anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So he does see some really good boosts in that sense. If there's anything else that I would consider possibly putting on him, it would probably be a backbone. The reason for backbone is it gives him a little bit of extra boost to his passing, nice little boost on defending, and it also gives that strength a little bit of boost. However, because it's only the strength that sees the physicality boost, kind of makes it a little bit suckish, because it's only the one stat that gets improved, because his jumping and aggression are already at the top that they can possibly be. Is there any other Chemstar I would consider putting on him? Personally, probably not, but you know, you may want to venture into the more forward aspects of the game, maybe put like an engine on him or something of that nature. But apart from that, I would definitely say that a Guardian is probably best for Fabio. In terms of Rafael, I'm probably looking at the same thing here. I got to say, Guardian probably does the best for him too. He's already got reasonably good pace as it is, so I don't really see the need to desperately want to improve that. In terms of his dribbling though, by putting on the Guardian, his agility goes up to 97, his ball control becomes a 95, that dribbling is 93, and the composure also goes up to an 88, which is probably a needed boost for him. In terms of his defensive stats, it is fantastic. All of his stats will be 99s, apart from heading accuracy, which is just fantastic. The other thing that you might want to consider here for him is probably an anchor. Now, the reason I say an anchor is that he just gets a little extra boost on pace, and the other thing that he also gets a boost on is physicality, which he would see the benefits of, especially towards his strength, because his strength will go from being just a 77 to an 82, which is something that he probably does need. His aggression and jumping become really high 90s, and with that stamina of 86, it's a really nice combination to have. Now, in terms of which one to actually choose if you do decide to complete this SBC, for me personally, I would choose Rafael. I think he's just a better defender all around. He has the better stamina, and I reckon that you probably get the better benefits out of him than, say, for Fabio. However, that doesn't mean that Fabio is a bad choice either, because Fabio in his own right does have the 4-star weak foot, even though he only has the 3-star skills. So it's a bit of a toss really between the two. It depends, I guess, whether or not you need a new left back, Brazilian left back, which I would quite happily say that you probably don't, because the likelihood of you needing a left back, especially if you've got Alexandro's SPC card, the 91 rated one, then you probably don't need the left back, and it's more likely that Rafael will probably be best suited to what you're trying to do, especially if you're building up Brazilian team with the likes of the Miranda, the Paulinhos, you know, the Hulks, the Fred season objective card. There's so many exceptional Brazilian kind of like objective cards and SBCs that are out there that you may have already done, and that the one place that maybe might be lacking is a right back and not necessarily a left back. That's just me saying that. Anyway, in terms of me, am I personally going to do this? Probably not. I haven't got the reason to really do it. The only reason I'd possibly do it is to fill out a Liga inside, and I'm still happy with my Foot Masato right back card. I still think he's very good within game. So yeah, for me personally, it's probably not one I'm going to do. But I would definitely recommend it if you've got a Brazilian squad, if you've got a Ligan squad that you want to upgrade or anything of that nature. By all means, complete this SBC. I would certainly say that Rafael's probably the better out of the two brothers, but only just marginally takes it. They're both very good players, and for the 150k, you know what? I don't think it's too bad, especially for the players that you're getting in return. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of these two twin brothers in this particular SBC. Let me know if you think who's the better one. Let me know if you've done it. Let me know exactly what you think of them. And until next time, guys, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll check you guys laters.